What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday. I'm doing well myself. I come across this terrible story right here. Of course, it seemed to be some happier times with this mother and son right here. The mother, Catherine Griffith, who was 39 years old, and her psychopathic son, Colin Griffith. Okay? The reason why I call him a psychopath is because Colin basically killed his mother. He killed his mother. And what's really bad about that, less than a year ago, back in February 2023, well, he killed his father. And what's really, really messed up is that he got off on self-defense, claiming, that his father came at him with a knife, in other words, and then basically he shot his father in the head and I think in the neck. Okay, and what's really bad is the police actually let him go. You see, as far as I'm concerned, he should have been charged as an adult. If you remember right here, that after school fight with this little sister right here versus the bully, Kaylee Gain, came near the fight, and what have you, and she lost. And as a result of that, she laid in the hospital for a while. She got a cracked skull and everything. They wanted to charge this little sister right here as an adult, but right here with Colin, not so much. They let him off. And as a result of that, well, now his mother is no longer with us. She's dead. Okay. From the way the story reads is that, they had an altercation about chores. He wasn't doing chores, if that's what's said, that he wasn't doing his chores, and she had to actually get at him about it, and he didn't like that, you know what I'm saying? And it led to murder. A neighbor actually seemed, part of the whole thing, at the beginning of it, where he, his mother and him got into, verbal argument and what have you. And then he basically snatched her in the house, by her hair. And hey, this is the end results right here. But without further ado, let's listen to this news clip and then we'll complete the commentary. Check this out.
It's been an unbelievable case here. A 17-year-old boy, once arrested for killing his father, is now arrested for killing his mother in Polk County. Her killing happened Sunday evening in a 55 and older community in unincorporated Auburndale.
And Fox 13's Carla Byron tells us about the young suspect who the sheriff is calling a violent predator.
In a shocking twist, the sheriff says Colin Griffith was arrested back in February of 2023 for shooting and killing his father in Oklahoma. Those charges were later dropped.
It was really a sad day.
Kay, a resident of the Hamptons community, told Fox 13 she was house sitting for her neighbor who was away in the Florida Keys. Her neighbor's 17-year-old grandson, Colin Griffith, arrived on Saturday, and shortly before 3 p.m. on Sunday, his mother, 39-year-old Catherine Griffith, arrived, and the two got into an altercation.
They were yelling at one another, and he grabbed her and drug her in the house. And like I said, I don't know what happened on the inside. I really don't. I feel so sad for the mother. The grandmother. She's a friend of mine, and I feel really, really bad for the whole family.
Investigators say Colin called 911 for help around 6 p.m. after saying he and his mother had gotten into a fight. He claimed his mother lunged at him with a knife and then fell on it, which caused a deep stab wound to her neck. However, Sheriff Grady Judd says this couldn't have happened.
It's important to understand, when you look at this, you see a kid. When I look at him, I see a psychopath.
Colin was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. After digging into his past, investigators discovered he shot and killed his father in Oklahoma in February of 2023 after claiming his father pulled a knife on him. Those charges were later dropped.
Was there anything else that could have been done? Because had Oklahoma been able to act, Catherine would be alive and well today. But because she took him and tried to do like a mother should do and take care of him, She's now dead.
The sheriff says Colin was Baker acted twice after the shooting and threatened to kill himself and his mother on more than one occasion. DCF had been involved with the family, and back in November in Charlotte County, where they lived, Colin was charged with domestic battery against his mother.
She just lost her daughter and undoubtedly her grandson, so it's a sad day for all.
Colin is charged with first-degree murder, kidnapping, and violation of a no-contact order. The sheriff is requesting he be charged as an adult. In Polk County, Carla Byron, Fox 13 News.
I really do think that Miss Griffith loved her son a little too much. You understand what I'm saying? When I'm looking at these pictures over here, especially on the left, I'm getting boyfriend girlfriend vibes. I'm sorry, this just does not look good, for a mother to be like hugged up on her son like that. You know what I mean? You got the outer part of the thigh showing, she's smiling in the camera, and he's just standing. To me it looks like boyfriend girlfriend vibes to me. You understand? She loved her son too much, and I think that's what got her in trouble. Because look, if your son basically killed the man that you actually had him by, you understand, and you chose to keep him in the house and knowing what kind of person he is, and you didn't have domestic violence issues with him, you understand, you should have got rid of this dude. You should have let the police had him. You see, because there was no self-defense. You know what I'm saying? I really don't believe that. In light of her demise by Colin's, her son's hands, I really doubt that was self-defense with the father. So therefore, he should have been off the streets in the first place. He should have been charged as an adult. Like I said about the Missouri situation with this teen right here, when she got into this fight with Kaylee Gain and she was defending herself, Kaylee Gain got her head cracked. You see what I'm saying? And she actually came to the school to fight this little girl, this little sister right here. You see what I mean? Herself, and she had been kicked out. The day prior, to this particular situation, she had no business back on the school grounds, and they was ready to actually charge this girl as an adult. You see what I mean? For defending herself against the bully right here, but not so much in this case. Not so much in this case, and they let him off, from killing his dad, and now as a result of that, the mother's gone now. This is crazy to me. You see what I'm saying? This is really crazy to me, but one of them situations right there, like I said, your parents, you can't love your kids too much. It can be dangerous. It can be fatal, just like in this situation right here. The mother knew what this dude right here was capable of. And it's a very, very, like I said, sick situation. And you can see from the way the neighbor who was house sitting said that he just grabbed her, and snatched her in the house. I read an article and said he grabbed her by the hair. You understand what I'm saying? Straight up domestic violence, as in boyfriend and girlfriend thing. So I'm saying, like in this picture over here, this is questionable to me. It's this picture right here. This picture. You know what I'm saying? Call me old fashioned, but I don't think this is mother and son. You know what I mean? This ain't the way a mother's supposed to be, you know what I mean, taking pictures with her son. I don't see that. I mean, this ain't the way to do it. That's just what it is. But guys, tell me what you think in the comment section about this situation. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.